friends, Ghost Chris here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Hope you're having a great day. So this is our hike and brew review of ROAN Mountain. So this is where we talk about where to get a good cup of coffee before your hike and a beer after. I'd recommend any hike of ROAN Mountain start at the Doghouse Cafe. They have great service, great coffee, and great hot dogs as well. It's a dog-themed cafe and very dog-friendly. I'd also recommend that you start by stopping by the visitor center to get some good information about your hike and a map before heading up to Carver's Gap, where you'll park and you'll take the path that leads off up into the meadow. And as you take that path up into the meadow, you'll notice that ROAN Mountain itself is covered in trees, so there's not as much of a view. So as you head up the path, you'll head into a brief section of forest. Enjoy the shade, because there's not a whole lot of shade on this trail. And your first view here is absolutely worth it. You'll also see some folks camping, which you can do along this path. And you're treated to views all along this that are just stunning. That's looking into the Tennessee section right behind me there. And I also really like how you can see where you're going. So as you follow along the path, you can see where you're going to head over to, and that's looking into the North Carolina section. As you head in between the various balds, you'll go through some vegetation. This is looking back on your first bald that you got your first views on. That's looking into North Carolina. Again, the views are just stunning. I can't recommend this hike enough. The pictures don't do it justice. It's so fantastic. Here's a panorama looking into North Carolina. You're basically walking along not only the Appalachian Trail, but also the North Carolina-Tennessee border. So you will encounter some really interesting people to talk to that are hiking the Appalachian Trail, which is always a treat. Here you can tell I'm looking back again where we started, and we've risen elevation to another bald. Stunning views all along the way. And this is a campsite that you can use. I thought it was interesting. It had a fire pit ready to go. Again, in between each of these balds, you'll get some tight vegetation before turning around and realizing that the view is just gorgeous. In this last meadow, before you hit the grassy patch, you'll notice that there are signs for flying squirrels, which I thought was really fun. So this grassy peak here has the best views. It's absolutely gorgeous, worth the hike. It's about 2.5 miles from the parking lot. Once again, pictures and videos don't do it justice. You gotta try this path. This is looking into North Carolina on the Tennessee border. And there was also a really friendly deer that we encountered up there. And you take the path back for a total of about 5 miles. And I'd recommend heading into Boone to get a brew after your hike that you've earned down at Booneshine Brewing Company. It's a newer brewing company that has a fantastic outdoor space, as well as a really classy brewery inside as well. Their beer is fantastic, and I hope you found this interesting. Let me know down in the comments below if there's anywhere that you'd like me to do a hike and brew review of. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Have fun out there. Semper Paratus, and Coast to Chris out.